Hi guys, this is Ray Chen from Millionaire Listing Agent. So today I'm gonna share with you how to make you $100,000 in your first year as a new agent. Or if you're an older agent that hasn't been able to make $100,000 in your first year, this video is always also for you. So again, before I start the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon, and if you have any comment, leave a comment below, okay? So it's gonna be 3-step, very simple 3-step. That's all you need to do to make sure that you make $100,000 your first year, okay? Number one, you gotta join a team. I'm not talking about joining a company. You wanna join a successful real estate team. Okay, for example, for my situation, okay, I'm a team leader. So at any given time, I have about 15 to 20 active listings. So with all these listings, we have many buyers call us that we have more leads than we can serve. So once you join, you become a team member in my team. Then my inside salesperson will book the buyer appointment for you. So you don't have to worry about getting your own client. That's one of the reasons you want to join the team. So if a new agent, don't worry about figuring out everything on your own. Just join the team. Then you get the client. That's the number one benefit of joining the team, okay? So that's the number one step. Number two step, you gotta learn the new skills, okay? That's very important. And then number three, you gotta practice. Practice as much as possible. So now I'm gonna go back to number one, join the team. A second reason you wanna join the team is because you will learn the correct way, the way to do business that will bring you success. So a lot of times, we have agents that are, they're new, they just got the license, they think about joining a company. The only thing they're worried about is, how can I get 100% split? How can I get the most split? Don't worry about the split, because if you do not know how to work the business, even if you have 100% split, you will not make the money. Okay, so what you need to worry about is, how can I get the business? How can I get the skill that's necessary to help me to get a leg up compared to other agents? If you look at statistics from the National Association of Realtors, the majority of the agents in America only makes about, like around 40 grand, 38,000, 48,000. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a very it's not a lot of money if you think about it, right? Why are most of these agents not doing very well? Because especially also some older agents, they've been working in the industry for 20 plus years, 30 plus years. They don't make a lot of money because they're in the industry for the whole time without the correct way of doing business. Don't get me wrong, I'm not just talking about you. I used to be that way as well. So I used to struggle for a long time because I didn't know what I was doing. Because I didn't have the correct way of doing business. So in the beginning, I was like you. I worked for different companies. I was always looking for the company with the most split, but that high split did not help me to make a lot of money. So let's say if you say you go to a company, they give you 100% split or 90% split, then you don't get a lot of business. And even if you get a business, you don't know what's the correct way of doing business. You're still not gonna make a lot of money. Let's say if you join my team and I give you the client, I teach you what's the correct way to doing business, what's the correct way to talk to a client, what's the correct way to manage your time. I teach you everything you need to know to be successful, right? If I had a chance myself, if I was to start all over again from the beginning, I would join a team, right? But back then there's no team, so that's why when you think about what company to join, do not go after the company with the most split. Because if you notice, the company that's giving you the most split, they're just going after your resource. The reason they give you high split is because they don't have resource for you. They don't have proper training for you. They're just relying on you bringing some business from your family member, from your friends. The truth of the matter is that you do not have the skill. You don't deserve that business. You only got that business because the client is your mom or it's your dad or it's your brother, right? Even if you did that business, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Why? Because they only let you have the business because you are their blood relative, right? Just because you did that business, it's not gonna help you to go out there to get more business. I mean, it may help a little bit, but it's not gonna help you a lot. You still do not know this, how to deal with people. You still do not have the knowledge and experience that's needed to get the new business. So do not worry about the split. Make sure you join a team, not a company or any other company. Okay, if a company tell you, oh, we give you 100%, run away as quickly as possible, because all they care about, all they're after is your resource, right? They just want your resource. So join a team. That's number one. Okay. Number two, once you join the team, you have to learn the correct way of doing business. Okay, so when I first started real estate, I did not join a team. So I just joined a company with higher split. But the company, they have nothing. They have nobody that knows anything better to teach you anything good, right? So let's face it, most managers in the real estate company, it's very difficult for them to teach you, because if they know how to make a lot of money, they would not be a manager in the real estate company, right? Because most of the time, a manager in your real estate company, they're just a salary employee. They don't make a lot of money. Just think about it. If you're top selling real estate agent, would you be a manager? You would not, right? I have been in real estate for 20 plus years. I had never been a manager in a real estate company. Why? Because I make a lot of money, sell homes already. Why would I go take a lower paying job, right? So do not expect to learn what you need to learn to be successful from a manager in a real estate company. You need to join a team, so that the team, usually the good thing about joining the team is the team leader is already successful, right? You want somebody that has been there and done that to teach you. You do not, let's say if you want to learn how to make $100,000, the person that's teaching you, that you're learning from, they need having already done that and been there and done that before, which is me, right? But if you want to, and also if you want to learn to make $500,000 a year, you also want to learn from somebody that has been there and done that before. For example, me, right? So you're not going to learn that from an office manager. They're not going to teach you that, because they haven't done it. They haven't done it themselves. So there's no way for them to teach you. They don't even know how to do it, right? So that's why, number one, you need to join a team, join a successful team where the agent, you look at their production, you see that they have been there, done that before. And then once you join, you want to learn from them. You want to learn how they did it, right? So that's the right person to learn from, because they already did it before, right? So you want to join the team and you want to learn from them. And after you learn from them, you want to make sure to practice right away. So the company where I'm at right now, there is hundreds of agents. But, I see that there's some agents, they go study every day, but their production does not increase. They're not making more money. Why? What I think is wrong with what they're doing is correct, that they're going to class every day. They go to classes every day, but they don't practice. So the difference between me and them is that I also go to classes initially, but as soon as I learned it, I go out and practice right away. So after I understood how to do it, then I do not go to training anymore, because I already know how to do it. So there is a step in learning, right? First you gotta learn it, then you gotta memorize it. After you memorize, then you gotta go practice it. So after you practice, it's only after you practice enough times, then it's gonna become a part of you. Then you'll be able to be really good at it. So here's the 3 steps. Number one, join a team, join a successful team. Do not join just any real estate company just because they give you a high split. Do not just join a real estate company. Do not just join any team. You got to join a team where the team leader is already successful. You got to join a team where the team leader is already at a level where you want to be at in the future. Number one. Number two, after you join the team, you want to make sure you learn from that team leader, that what he did to make himself successful. You want to learn the new way of doing business. And then number three, you want to practice. You want to memorize. So I kind of combined the memorize and the practice in step 3. So you want to memorize whatever the script, whatever the way of doing business, and then you want to go out there and practice right away. So also, like I mentioned earlier, if you join a team, the client will book the customer, the client will be booked to you. So all you gotta do is just learn the new way of doing business and learn the script, and then go meet with the client and practice right away. Practice as much as you can. right? Then let's say if you want to make $100,000 a year, then for example, my situation, I at any given time, as I mentioned earlier, I have about 10 to 20 active listings. I have a lot of buyers call me. I have overflow of leads, of buyer leads, right? Then once you join my team, then my inside sales agent will assign the buyer leads to you. And also by this time, hopefully you already learned new way of doing business. You already learned the new script. You know how to talk to the buyers, and you already learned all the objection handlers when the buyer give you any objections. So if you memorize all this, if you know how to do all this, if you know how to talk to the client, then you go to this appointment that my inside sales my inside sales agent booked the appointment for you. Then all you gotta do is at least sell one home a month. If you sell one home a month, you're gonna make at least $10,000. And if you just sell 10 homes, then you'll make $100,000, right? If you sell one home a month for 12 months, that's $120,000. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Do not overthink it. Do not try to get the most split percentage. That means nothing. If you don't know what's the right way of doing business, if you don't know how to get the client, if you don't know what to say to the client, even if you have 1,000%, you're not gonna make any money. That's why most agents in America do not make a lot of money, because they don't know what they're doing. They know nothing. And even but don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to badmouth anyone. I have been there personally myself, because I got my license in 1999, and whatever I talked about today, all the situation, I have been there, done that before. I for a long time I was a struggling agent. For a long time I didn't make a lot of money. For a long time I didn't know what I was doing, but I finally kind of sort of figured it out. So that's why I'm here to share with you. You can do it too. So if you just follow what I just shared with you, it will not take you 10 years, 20 years to figure it out. Like what I did before. If you just follow what I just shared with you, you can get it. You can make $100,000 in 12 months. It's true. It's not just a gimmick, right? So just if you have any questions, leave me a comment, and then subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon so that when I have a new video, you will be notified. Okay? This is Ray Chen from Millionaire Listing Agent.